The year is 122 AD, and your grandmother is on the march to one of the far-flung corners of the Roman Empire on a very special mission. She's a soldier in the 6th Legion of the Roman army. They are approaching the northern limit of the empire, where Britannia borders Caledonia, not far from where England meets Scotland today. For years, this area has been the scene of bitter fighting as the Romans have tried to hold back the rebel attacks from the north. The Romans have never managed to defeat them, whispers your grandmother.
And now the Emperor Hadrian has dreamt up a bonkers plan to stop the attacks.
He has ordered the army to build a 73-mile wall from one coast right across to the other to act as a defence. And guess who he's expecting to do the donkey work? Huffs your grandmother.
And to make matters worse, old Beardy Locks is making a special visit to check up on us.
Which is where you come in. Your grandmother has recommended you to become the army strator, or dog's body. Can you prove you're up to the job and help the garrison commander get dressed for his meeting with the emperor? The garrison commander is a centurion called Drupus Bellimus. Can you get him dressed correctly? Splendid! The centurion is now ready for anything. I hope he is ready, says your grandmother. We've just been told that the emperor is arriving any day now. Hadrian has a reputation as a wise and fair ruler who often travels around the empire to see the many buildings, bridges and temples which he ordered to be built. He'll be expecting to see good progress with building the wall, but will no doubt be weary from his trip.
We need to make sure the barracks are cleaned up and the emperor's quarters are ready,
announces the centurion, and he orders your grandmother to oversee the preparations. She springs into action. The work on the bathhouse is going swimmingly. The latrine isn't too stinky, and the garrison supplies are arriving disastrously. What's going on? Asks your grandmother. The soldier in charge is in despair.
I was meant to check all the orders as they came in, but I've got my wax tablet in a muddle.
He sobs. Can you help unmuddle the muddle? Great! So that's all the supplies sorted, including bags of tiny tesserae tiles, the little pieces needed to finish the mosaic floor in the bathhouse. It's like the biggest jigsaw you've ever seen, gasps your grandmother. I just don't know how we're going to get it all done in time. Rushing back to the bathhouse, your grandmother crashes into two soldiers carrying a heavy crate. Oh no! She cries. What's in that crate? Peering inside, the soldier replies,
It's a bust.
You mean a sculpture of a person's head, shoulders and chest?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, it's a bust.
The soldiers pull out the broken pieces of the sculpture. Your grandmother could get into a lot of trouble for this. Can you glue it back together before the emperor arrives? Thank goodness, the bust is carefully carried into the bathhouse.
Signal from the towers,
cries a lookout.
The emperor approaches.
Your grandmother hastily makes the final preparations, but there won't be time to finish the mosaic. Hadrian arrives to inspect the wall, but after such a long journey from Italy, he's more interested in having a hot bath than anything else, and heads straight to the bathhouse. Impressed with the building work and extravagant decorations, Hadrian gives his approval. Fortunately, the emperor doesn't notice the unfinished mosaic and jumps straight into the bath. Can you complete the mosaic to commemorate Hadrian's important visit to the north of England? Nobody will know it wasn't done on time.